Queendija, and in today's video, I will be reacting to episode 75 of Aikatsu Friends. Let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So, okay, if this is the last week of September, and I think the show either starts the first week of October or the second week of October, and I think it's either or, because I know it's coming soon. So we're getting closer to the end of the show and getting into, like, season 2? No. Season 3. Still wish they would have performed that other song. That's just me. It's way too cold. I'll probably have to cancel it. Yeah. Mhm. Cancelled. Mm-hmm. 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 I would have freaking laughed if it just stopped. But no. See, they're just going to be the type who's just going to be like, oh, it's snowing, screw it, we're just going to go ahead and do it anyway. So, I mean, that's probably what's going to happen in this episode. Or, I mean, I believe is going to take the stage, they're going to do something, and then grand finale is going to be True Palette. Mhm. Yeah, honestly, this really does feel like the last freaking episode. Like, if if next week, not even well, no, not even next week. Yeah, maybe even next week. I feel like if this isn't the last episode, the one that's coming out this weekend will be the final, and then Aikatsu Parade starts that first week of October. My birthday month. It's weird that they're doing this at like the 12-minute mark, so I feel like there's going to be two performances. It's going to be Pure Palette, so maybe the other one is going to be I Believe Again, or literally it's going to have every idol from this show, maybe? I don't know. See, my thing is, why they ain't do this last week for Love Me Too? Because they have the same freaking outfits, except it's the older generation. I'm just saying. But, no, it's okay. I'm not bitter. Mm-hmm. It's clearing. You telling me the power of drilling dresses cleared the weather? I feel like in the next season, Wakaba is also going to have the school uniform because, no offense, as much as I love her in regular regular clothes, I would still want her in the uniform. She would look just right. Just saying. Yeah. Yeah, so then it's possible for the rest of them to get it. And if they don't get it by the end of the show, they'll probably get it on Aikatsu on Parade. Hmm? Stop. Uh, honestly, really, out of all the seasons, like, this was the season that was the Yuri was so strong with this show. Feels like a brand new day, a brand new start. Yep, it just honestly, that feels like the last episode. Really, even though it ain't. But ultimately, I'm super happy everything went out like okay. Even though yes, we had a problem, it was still solved with the help of everyone else. It was sweet. But okay, so if this weekend's episode, which I think it'll be out tomorrow, I think, because tomorrow will be the last day. Episodes will come out on Thursday, so I should be getting the episode maybe by Sunday, Monday, sometime next week. If this is supposed to be the last episode, it could be like a filler recap type episode, or it could be an episode where they're just chilling and they really just do episodes where it's just like they just essentially sing and that's it. Nothing else, nothing more. And then probably by the end of it, that's when we'll possibly see the new girl, maybe Yume, Akari-san, Ichigo, everyone else, possibly. I don't think they're going to really do that, but it's just really a guess. But it was so sweet. I think it was a really good way to end the dueling festival and to, see the sun finally shine on this country. And it's really sweet. And that they put it together. It warmed my heart a lot. But all the Yuri in the show. This Yuri is literally, I mean, Aikatsu and Aikatsu Stars had their Yuri moments, but this show overall, it takes the cake. Like, so much. Yeah, okay. So next week is truly not even next week. Tomorrow, or whenever the next episode comes out, will truly be the finale of Aikatsu Friends. So I don't know, really should I put next week as the finale for this show when I record it and stuff? I think I might. But I mean, honestly, like it was the one show that I at first kind of kept thinking, is it going to exceed Aikatsu Stars? At the same time, I was saying yes. There were times where I was saying no because that was 100 episodes, and then when we got to the start of season 2, I was kind of saying yeah because a lot of people will really consider Aikatsu Stars as like one giant whole season. It wasn't just like 2 separate seasons of 50 episodes and then bam, done, going on to the next show. Some people will consider it all one giant big season of this is everything, them graduating, becoming a part of S4, and then, the previous S4 members graduating, going on out into the world, and then them dealing with certain situations and stuff. I don't know. I mean, because of the fact is they're going to end it with one big ginormous performance into getting into Aikatsu Friends. Aikatsu on Parade. So of course, yes, the new girl is probably going to be introduced next week officially, or really tomorrow for us, for Japan, and then the weekend for the rest of us. So I think, yeah, tomorrow we'll get her first look. I think probably one of the other Aikatsu YouTube pages will probably have it out. Essentially, probably not subbed, but definitely raw. But I think it really just depends on how fast it takes the subs to get out. Because honestly, when I recorded, when I was thinking, no, a couple hours ago when I woke up and I was going to record immediately in the afternoon, but I opted not to because my mom wanted to watch the rest of American Horror Story with me and stuff. I didn't think the episode would have came out today. I was thinking the episode would have been out for me maybe either tomorrow or at least Friday, but then when I checked, I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, yeah, we got maybe 1 or 2 more episodes before the show is done. But ultimately, I think, next week it's gonna feel, or really not even next week, tomorrow when the episode comes out for everybody else, but for the weekend when it essentially gets to me, it's gonna feel a little bittersweet because of the fact is I've grown to love these girls so freaking much, but even though it's not really going to be a big goodbye, it's just gonna see you until next week essentially, because after really this weekend. They're not going to be the main characters anymore. They'll essentially still be the main characters, but our new girl will be the #1 main character, and Mio and Aine, Akari-chan, Ichigo, and Yume, they'll be the major characters, main characters of the show, but they'll possibly still be in the show. I don't know how much they're going to really do this. Like, I think a lot of people are thinking about this as well. So really, we're just not gonna know until next week, and I hope they do this show justice. I hope it's good. Don't mess it up, really, because honestly, this is my baby, and really, I don't want this show to be effed up by the end of it. I don't want to look back at this like a year from now, or a year from when the show will be done with season 1, like next October and such, and be like, oh, either that was one of the best decisions or one of the worst decisions that they kind of made. This could be the tiebreaker for Aikatsu, maybe in the long run. Maybe after this, they might just be done with it, and maybe after Aikatsu on Parade, they may want to do some other things with this show. I don't know how well it's doing in Japan, but I still think it is currently doing well. But like, think about it in the next few years. You never truly know what the heck is going to happen in the next few years. I mean, ultimately, with one of the shows that I'm watching on Saturday, we essentially don't even know if it's getting a second season. We are not really going to know anything about it until this Saturday. And some people are thinking that because the company who has the rights for the anime and stuff, they are currently doing so many other projects that possibly as of right now they don't have the time to do the second season. But that doesn't essentially mean like, oh, hey, we're not going to do season 2 yet. We're just so busy with other things that we don't really have the time to sit and let's put this in development. So once they're done with the projects, then yes. With this show, it just varies with it. And of course, like I said, we're not really going to know until, I think, give it about a year from now, like maybe until like when the first episode officially of Aikatsu on Parade starts. That's when I would really say give it a year. So either the 5th of October or the 12th of October of 2020. Go back on this and look at this show back in a year and see if it truly, really was everything that you wanted. If it's like waiting for a year, so many years for a game to come out. Honestly, really, it's going to be something that a lot of people are truly going to really think about. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's my reaction view towards episode 75 of Aikatsu Friends. If you guys enjoyed it, please give me a like. It really helps me out. Also, subscribe to my channel. I make videos every single day. Join the Metro Squad, and of course, I will see you guys officially all either this weekend or the start of October 1st for possibly the finale of this show. But until then, I will see you guys all next time. Bye!